Well, hello, Couple Time friends. How y'all doing? What have y'all been into on this Wednesday? It's Wednesday. The week is going by quite quickly. We are having cheese sticks that we make out of a 4-cheese pizza. Use whatever you want. And a big old salad. So that's going to be our little... We don't have forks. I thought something's missing here.
Eat with your fingers. They was fixed first.
Well, I could if it wasn't salad. I can eat with one of these Tupperware forks.
Oh, I'll get you a fork.
I mean, Mama, if you don't want us to have the good stuff.
I'll have here if you have a
Yins look blurry to me. I don't know. Sometimes you do, and I think, well, I don't know what that means. Oh, is the sun or something on that lens? That looks clear to me. Maybe it's not any different to y'all. I don't know. Look at this salad. It's just like downtown. It's just some mixed lettuces and all that good stuff. There looks like there's a lot of cheese on there, but really, there's not. See, it's really...
paper, stir on place be all right for the sticks? Or
I don't have to have anything.
well, good.
I got my salad bowl.
Well,
It looks like a ton of cheese. I'm not really big on a lot of cheese, but the croutons are under it, so I guess they just laid on top of it nicely. We do need that. Swing on around, Mama.
I've got to get my water down here.
I probably can hand it to you. Oh,
No, it's
you
over
already did.
here.
Well, I've got coffee, of course, and I've got water, of course. So I'm set, ready to go. Mama, this is a super simple stuff. We love it.
It is.
Look at that. Look at that. Let's bless it. You can get to eating.
You done good sitting it up.
I did.
Your hands are cold for
I've
you.
been a little cold today.
Yeah.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for the precious hands that prepared it. We just ask you to bless our friends and our prayer requests, those spoken and unspoken, dear Lord. Put a hedge of protection around each and every one of us, dear Lord. Be with the sick and the people who are in the hospitals, and be with all the needy and all those who have lost. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Mama, here it is.
Yeah.
Time for eatings. I just love those little cherry tomatoes.
They are good, ain't they?
They are. I had a nice salad last night. You all seen us out and about last night. We went out to eat to Sonny's Barbecue. We're not promoting. We're not sponsored. We just ate there, and it was good. And the prices were even good for what we got anyway. Mama got hers money's worth.
I sure did.
I had a house salad, and I think I showed y'all the sandwich and the fries. Didn't eat all the fries, but we didn't bring them either. And Mom had chicken tenders, a big old baked potato. She had half of the baked potato, and she brought back several tenders. I ate one of them today. You had one there, and you had one today?
There's 3 of them.
Oh.
Said if you wanted the lunch, it was 3 tenders, or the dinner menu, it's 4. I said 3's plenty, more than enough. And it was.
Anyhow, we had a good meal, and we went, and we didn't buy a lot of flowers, but I did get some bushes. I wanted to put some Alberta spruce, and I know they're not the best in containers, but I'm going to watch for them this time, see how they behave. If they look like they're suffering in a pot, then I'll take them out. But these pots are huge. I've had them in pots before, but they were much smaller. But either way, I've had them in pots before for 8 or 9 years. And they did okay. You want it?
Mm-hmm.
Tomato?
Lettuce went the wrong way.
Well, shoot it the right way, Mama.
Mm.
And so these are bigger pots, and I'm going to watch them closer. And if I have to, I'll dig them up every year and kind of trim some of the roots to keep them from not being root bound. But anyway, I've got those and English ivy. I'm doing something different this year. For about 4 years, we've just done things that bloom. And out there, and they're annuals, so we've had to replace them. So this year I went with Alberta spruce and some English ivy. I'm going to put them in those pots in. And then my goal in doing that is I want to have it pretty for winter. I want the evergreens in there at winter. And then I want summer, we'll pop some blooms. I was pleasantly surprised. One of our hydrangeas has come back, which is a good hardy hydrangea if it winter's here.
Yeah, and somebody cut them back when they should have.
We're going to even mention that part.
It was me. It was me. I messed up.
But I got some pretty vines. I don't know what they're called, but I remember one time I was at a nursery and I saw them. They're green and baby pink dots all over the leaves. And there was this older woman there, and she was picking out a specific thing. I could tell she knew what she was talking about. And I said, I've never seen these before. Have you ever? She said, yeah, I like them. I said, do they grow hardy? She said, yeah, and they know their place. And I said, oh. And she said, you put them in a pot, they'll stay there, and they don't just go crazy. She said, they're pretty and they'll stay good and hardy. She said, it's a good plant. So I never did find the name of it, and I'm going to look on these as if I find a tag. But they were what she said, and they did what she said. So every year, if I find them, I try to pick up a pack of them. Seemed like one year I learned the name of them, but it wasn't what she called it.
Oh.
Most plants have several names. They have their real name, and then they have a common name, and what everybody calls them. And often you won't even find a resemblance in the pieces. But they had tons of flowers, and we were able to get everything we needed, we think. Did get 2 ferns. Got 2 ferns for $20, and they were big. I guess they figure they had plenty of them, but they're nice ferns. They're going on the porch. And I got enough of the Alberta spruce for each pot. Enough ivy.
You done good.
I did do good, didn't I?
And the potting soil for the pots.
They had Miracle Grow potting soil on sale.
We went at a good time. Got some deals.
And I will say this, and I'm not throwing off, and I don't know their names, so I'm not going to mention their names, but I don't know how to say this without sound like I'm a negative. I'm just going to say it like it is. These younger kids, well, not even younger kids, just when you ask them about something anymore, any store, I'm not talking about last night, but it did happen last night. They don't know, nor do they care to find out. They will just flat out look at you and say, I have no idea. And you're like,
You're working here?
does anybody know? I don't know. I found it myself, but they still don't know if they got it or not. I do, because I bought some.
We asked 2 different people. I know you might have asked more, but I know it was with you.
And it's 2. Do y'all have English ivy? I don't know. One guy told me. I don't know. I really could not tell you. And he just looked at me.
And he worked in the garden.
He even had the vest that said he worked there. I said, okay. I thought, oh, maybe he don't work back here. But he did, because I seen him doing other stuff. So then I asked the woman at the checkout. She had the vest. She had the name tag. And she was running the register. She worked there. Could you tell me where your English Ivy is? I really cannot. I do not have any idea.
I don't know if we have it.
I don't even know, she said. And I thought, I'm looking around like, is there help? I said, okay. I don't know, but I find that more and more when I go places. I have no idea. Are y'all seeing that? They are the most entitled bunch ever. And they do not care. You know, that's what I was trying to think, Peggy. Hate English Ivy. Alice, I have a love-hate relationship with it. Peggy, I'm kind of like, I don't think they care. And neither one of them said, let me find out, or let me check, or maybe, you know.
Or I'm sorry, I don't know.
No. Alice says she hates English Ivy. Now, Alice, I'm going to tell you, I've had it in our flower beds before and did not like it, and it peeled the paint off the house and everything. And no, I don't like it there either. But in pots, contained, I'm okay with it. Because I want it to be full, and I want it to drape over the sides. And it's hardy. And it'll even look good through the cold a little bit. I did want sweet potato vine, but they didn't have it. Well, I was afraid to ask for it, and I didn't see it.
They had some, but it was in great old big multi
They had pots with it in it, but they didn't have any
loose there
trays.
that you could just buy the sweet potato from.
So I'll still try. And if nothing else, I'll take me some sweet potatoes out there and plant them. And I'll have sweet potato vines before long.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Ain't hardly the same vine.
I don't have to be the exact same. I said to myself last year, I had several of them. Self, you might ought to try to save some of those over the winter. And Self said, oh, they'll have plenty of them.
And that's when I was so messed up, I didn't go out there doing it.
And we didn't really, we weren't worried about that then. We was worried about getting Mama healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And she is so much better, folks, and we're so thankful every day.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
But Mama, we had a good time, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Enjoyed it very much.
But here's the other flip of the coin. This will give you a little bit of insight to our psyche. We didn't go to a doctor's appointment. We didn't have to go. We went of our own free will and accord. We went out to eat. We had a great time. We bought some beautiful flowers for the yard. And you would think, that was so much fun. Both of us sat down here tonight, and I said, I'm glad we're home. And Mom said, oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or, I'm so glad we didn't go nowhere. We can just be at home. Now, what does he call that? We're just homebodies. We love it at home. We like to go out and eat occasionally, and that may be one of our new go-to places because we found good food and we found what we like. But still, yeah, all I want to do is go to work and be home.
Well, you work so long hours sometimes, it's hard to do anything extra.
Are y'all that way? I'm still stuck on. I had cottage cheese and beets for dinner tonight. I would have loved that, Deanna. You're talking my language. Some kids are just lazy. Teresa, they are. Hey, John and Mom. Hey, Susan. Very nice. Both of them are very nice. It just...
When I worked at a store, you learned the where everything was at, but that was years and years ago. And if somebody asked you where something was at, you say, right this way. And
Yeah,
you took
exactly. I was trained. You take them to it and get it for them.
Yeah.
Or you say, hold on a minute, let me check. And you go and check, do we have English Ivy? Yes, we do. It's right up here. And, you know, they just look at you like, why are you asking me? I mean, literally. I was that way in Walmart about a month ago, or the last time we went. I ain't been to Walmart much.
It's been longer than any month. It's been months and months.
No, we went
It's been a long time.
January. One day we went to the doctor and we stopped by that on a Friday and thought we was going to slip in, slip out.
Oh, that's been
A couple of months. Anyhow,
months.
I asked the same question there about something, and they're like, I don't know. People don't care anymore. It's a different world. Different world, but I'm not complaining. I really ain't. I'm just stating the fact of the changing times.
I bet our mommies and daddies, well, not yours, but not mom and daddy, said the same thing when I was growing up.
What's that?
That the world's changing so much that
Yeah. It's funny. You used to go in the store and order your stuff and they would hand it to you. Self-picking up of stuff just started when, I think it was Piggly Wiggly came into existence. And the cart, the buggy, the shopping cart was developed. So I guess slowly over time that service is ended. Mm-hmm. Can you think of another area where customer service is no more? Teresa, you're correct. Sometimes they're not very nice. Now, last night they were. Mm-hmm. They just were dumbfounded that I'd ask. You're exactly right. It's not that they don't know. They don't want to help anyone. Kimber, I think that's it. You can ask a clerk in a grocery store and they'll just look at you. I'm finding it more and more. And another thing I've noticed is drive-thrus. I don't go to a lot of drive-thrus, and it's not so much right here, but when I'm off other places, you pull up, they give you the little speech, hi, would you like to try blah, 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 blah today? And you say, no, thank you. And you say, I want blah, blah, blah. And they'll say, it'll be $4.72 or $12.72 at the window. And that's all you hear from them. When you pull up to the window, you hand them a credit card. They take the credit card, they shove it through, and there's not a lot of chit-chat. When you get your food, if they have a question, is this, they'll ask you, did you have the blah, 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 and yeah, you get it handed to you, and there you go. Seemed like it used to be more chit-chat in the old days.
thank you and come back again. That's what we always say.
Mm-hmm. Used to when you pulled up, and they still do it here a lot. You pull up and they say, that was $12.72, and you say, good morning, here you go. And I don't know, it's just a little different. Good salad.
Yes, it is. Everything's good.
Mama didn't want to do it, but we boiled eggs, and normally we boil them for 8 minutes, turn it off, let it sit to 10, then ice bath them. And I told her for a salad, a soft boiled egg is nice, so we did 2 6.
Not really soft boiled.
Well, not completely done. Not runny, just. So, are you liking it pretty good?
It was good, yeah.
Just a little softer for a salad. Mom, you got anything to add tonight?
No, I think real good.
Tonight's Wednesday night. Our children are doing drama practice tonight for the big Mother's Day. Mother's Day's coming up. If you've not got your Mother's Day, you better hurry. Mama's then got her Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, I've got several Mother's Day.
I don't know how y'all think about it. When I get Mama something for Mother's Day, birthday, Christmas, we don't always just wait to the day. Like, I'll give it to her a week early or something. Because I want her to go ahead and enjoy it. She knows what it's for. And she's the same way with me. She'll say, I got this for your birthday. So, Mother's Day is a special day, but we just do whatever she wants to do.
Tell them what you say about Mother's Day's gifts that you should give it.
Oh, that's right. I said, Mother's Day is really my day. And Mama said, how you figure? I said, I made you a mother. Without me?
That's right.
Mama don't pay no attention to me.
No.
Mama, I've had 2 cheese sticks and they're filling.
Well, I've ate a big one. And I ate all that salad except just a little. And it's really good.
Well, something happened to you.
Yeah, got the hiccups.
You mean scare you?
No, I don't want to scare.
That's how it's here in Ohio too. Seems like there's no very good customer service. It is hard to find. Good evening, John and Mama. Yeah, workers these days just say, I don't know. Well, I'm glad, well, I don't know how to say that either. I'm not really glad y'all are having the same experience, but I'm glad it's not just me. Because I was thinking, is it just me? Or I love my ferns, so pretty. Joanne, I took a big, bright idea, a big spell. Year before life? No, 2 years ago. And the birds were building in my ferns, and they got burned on one side because they was exposed to the sun. I said, I ain't filling these ferns no more. So we got impatiens one year, and the next year I got purple wave petunias to put on the porch. Red wave petunias. They weren't any better. So, Mama, come back to us. Where'd you go?
I was eating.
They weren't better, were they, Mama?
No, they sure wasn't.
So we went right back to ferns. Let the birds build in them. I don't care. They're just pretty and they're easy and they're southern. They hang on the front porch. I just want simple a lot of times.
Seem like the blooming flowers you have to water 2 or 3 times, and 2 times in a day. Sometimes they just.
And I'll tell you something else I didn't like.
And the birds build in them too.
The birds build in them too, but this may be petty. Them old blooms fall off and get on the porch and the handrail and your cushions and them old blooms everywhere. Are y'all that way? The ferns, they just hang there. They're just happy to be hanging. So I guess we'll keep them. My same experience when asking store manager, do they sell handkerchiefs? She did not have a clue, nor did any other. I know. Worker in the store. No, they just don't know. Yes, customer service left several years ago. I'm afraid it's gone forever. I am too, Cindy. Did you go to the Real Garden Center? They have the answer to your questions. I went to the Lowe's, Beth. We're very limited. Now, there are some nurseries.
But they are closed when you get a chance to go most of the time.
Right, and the nurseries usually don't have the bushes. This is the first time we really went to Lowe's, but I wanted the Alberta spruce. And I wanted several of them, so I knew I was going to have to go somewhere that would have them in the garden center like that. And
They had pretty ones.
they were pretty. But the nurseries have beautiful bloom flowers. They have the knockout roses. I do need a few knockout roses. I'd like to get a couple for church and a couple for here. But we try to go to all of them. You know, we've got several around here that'll have them. 2 that we go to, and sometimes you just gotta go. But I'm hoping these Alberta spruce, if they'll just last 3 or 4 years, be pretty in the winter, and I'll try to watch them closer and do a little better by them.
We may have to cover them up in the winter some more. On real cold days.
Alberta spruce are not the best for pots. They're pretty in pots, but they're not the best in pots. But if you tend to the roots and you keep them enhanced with the soil enhancements, they'll last pretty good. And like I said, I've had them last in pots for 8 or 9 years. Maybe the 8th and 9th year was a little, if I should have been more on guard and watched them. I just remember thinking, they ain't looking that good this year. Well, I should have done something. But they were smaller pots. But I'll try to watch these better. And if I don't, lesson learned, and I still won't have spent any more money because I don't care what you put in pots. It's a fortune. If you put annuals or if you put blooming plants. And I tried to put hydrangeas in them because someone else had hydrangeas on Facebook in big pots. And I thought, oh, that'd be so pretty every year. No luck.
They might have done better if I hadn't have cleaned up the pots and cut all that off when I shouldn't have.
And that may be why it's in that one come back. It was in that state of needing to come back out.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all are up to date on coffee time.
Not doing nothing exciting.
No, but I love it.
It's felt like fall or winter coming on to me all day today.
It really has. It's just 64 right now. We've been having the 80s. Blackberry winter's about to get us. But I told Darian from Y'all's Sweet Tea, we are sponsored by them. We love their tea. I love their coffee. I told him I was going to have a funeral. I'm not joking. This is some of the last. And they don't have no more. They're sold out.
It's all gone.
And they'll probably never have it again. I totally, completely understand why. They are a tea company and the coffee. And there were so many hiccups with the coffee from the onset. He explains it in his latest podcast. The timing on the starting of it. They don't like coffee. They'll drink it, but not like we drink it.
You drink it.
They drink it, but Momma drinks it. But I understand, and they got the deal on Shark Tank, and they're going to focus on tea. And peach decaf. Peach decaf is coming very soon.
We can drink it later.
That's right. And they're going to launch a new one, and their regular tea is so wonderful. I can just drink their regular tea. Honest to goodness, I love all the flavors. Some better than others, but I love the peach, and I love the mango, and I love all the lemon. I like them all, but some of them not as much as the others, like I said. But if they left us with just the regular and the decaf, I could be happy. So yeah, because it's so good. And I would doctor up with flavorings or whatever, but they are going to keep all their flavors, going to bring more flavors. They're not going anywhere. They're just really, they're growing. But they aren't going to have coffee, and they're going to have some seasonings, but not the whole line. And I didn't hear them mention ranch or Southern Secret today.
They're going to keep them?
No, I think they were talking about keeping some of the barbecue and some other, and they're good. If you try their spices, but they're still selling spices right now. They're not gonna put them on a big sale. The coffee went for $1, and it sold out in 16 minutes.
I can see why.
I can too. But anyway, we will go back to the other brands. I'm not a coffee snob. I've really...
You kind of are with you all.
I've really gotten used to y'all's. I'm drinking it ever since they started. And even before they sold it, they sent me some. And I've drank it nonstop. I mean, and I love it. And I'll get me some of the others and try them again. See if I find a favorite. I never did have... before y'all's, I never did have a coffee brand. I know that sounds crazy for somebody who loves coffee as much as I do. But if I found Folgers on a good deal, I'd drink it. And I liked it. Sometimes it's a little different than the Maxwell House. If I find Maxwell House, I'd drink it. And then you all would send coffees. You all have sent me some of the best coffees from your hometowns, from your area.
Oh, yeah.
I love trying them. And Black Rifle, I like it. We're not sponsored by Black Rifle. Black Rifle, I've just opened up a new coffee sponsorship spot. But I do like their coffee. But I really and truly, I hardly ever meet a coffee I don't like. I have favorites, or some I lean toward or did before y'all's. I really am going to miss y'all's. But I totally understand it, and I support them 100% because it's a business move, and it's also, they're going to focus more on tea, and that's what they're doing.
That's my favorite anyway.
Mama says, I ain't worried about them. Now, I'm going to tell you, Mama didn't drink coffee till theirs come along.
No.
So we may lose her as a part-time temporary coffee drinker.
Yeah, I drink a lot of tea. A lot of tea.
We drink a lot of tea. But don't worry, y'all's is here with us. And they're just going to grow and grow. And you're going to see more and more out of them. And they've got so many more plans. And, if you diversify too much, you can lose focus. And they're not going to have their cookware. They said they may come out with cookware every few years or something for a one-time special. Mama, you'll be glad to hear this. They are going to have their clothing.
That's great. I love their shirts.
Mama loves their shirts. And they are going to keep their cups and their silly cups and those things and their mugs. Right here's one of their mugs I'm drinking out of right now. Love this thing. Mine is the big 40. I can drink that in a day. I love it. You hear it? It's need to be refilled.
Mine's pretty pink.
It would still have ice in it, but I took the top off and ate the ice.
I do that sometimes myself.
And Mama's got her one over here, and she uses it, and it matches the coffee cup she's using, her teacup. So I told her that, I said, you are so fancy. Fancy. She said, what? What are you talking about?
This is mine, you all.
I said, your ice water matches your teacup.
And this teacup, somebody sent it to me.
This is if Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
And
But
I
hers
love
is yours is clean.
Yeah, I didn't use it.
Hers is a 20 ounce. That's a big 20.
It's big enough for me.
Mine,
Yours
it is
is
the 40. Well, I can close that. Mine says 40 ounces. Mine's the 40. Hers is the 20. Love them.
Love this. And Buddy, do they ever keep ice?
They keep ice. But I think they are going to keep those, and they're going to keep the Silla cups, those
And I love
ones we
them.
drink out of a lot, and they stay cold and they don't sweat.
And I gave you the wrong one the other day. I just gave you the first. I wasn't even paying any
I
attention.
pull it out of the cabinet myself sometimes, and I just was aggravating you.
And I give you the one I pour first usually every time.
But, so you've heard that. It is true. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of mourning. But I'll get some of the other.
You'll have to break over and try again.
No. Any recommendations? It won't be the same.
Mm-mm.
But Darian thought it was funny I was going to have a funeral. I said, I have to have a funeral on coffee time. Everybody be upset. It's sad, these young kids. No, oh. I thought you was talking about Mama pretty in her red. Mama loves red.
I do love
A lot of times that's not their department. It is a lot of times in their department, I agree. That's what was at Food City, Jeannie. Bojangles now has a robot taking orders. And oh, really?
Oh, I've not heard that before.
Well, I've told you about the coffee time. About the coffee not being no more. Have y'all heard? I seen a girl, and she's Southern, but she says farmers market is open. Brandy, it opened last Saturday, and they had it indoors because of the weather.
They had it in the conference room at the library. They had the pinto bean dinner.
Mm-hmm. This girl, she looked really Southern, and I've not really researched it. I usually like to research stuff before I say it, so if I'm wrong, let me know. Have y'all heard Duke's mayonnaise
Oh, yes, tell me about that.
is moving north? They're going up to some northern state. Now, I don't think you northern people will hurt the mayonnaise none. But it's been such a Southern staple for all these years. It's the mayo of the South.
Maybe it can be mayo of the South and North both.
Maybe it can be worldwide. I hope it just is good. But I don't know. Who knows? We'll still keep using it. But we use others too. Like I've told you before, it's one of our favorites. And we try to keep some at all times. And there's some things that just requires it. But I do like Kraft pretty good. I don't even know where they're located, but
JFG is located in Knoxville, Tennessee.
love JFG too. Love JFG mayonnaise and salad dressing. But Duke's has just always been a Southern staple. Have y'all heard that? Yeah, Patty, I agree. Local owned stores, usually you get better service. I was at Walmart today and asked where something was, and the young girl pointed and left me standing, and it still took me. Oh, really, Brenda? I hate that kind of stuff.
Sad, really, to think about it.
Yeah, I agree. Suzette, it's almost non-existent. Healthcare is so... Oh, really? No, let's talk about healthcare as being the same way. They're not taking pride in the job. That happens. I mean...
Well, I'll say for the healthcare with my heart, I've had excellent people working with me.
Right, we have, I mean, talk about customer service. The doctors at the Corbin Hospital here in Corbin, Kentucky, Momma could not have had better service.
They've been wonderful, very concerning, very friendly.
Chick-fil-A is very polite, Cindy. Robin, we had that one. It's cute. Hey, Mama, where do bad rainbows go? To prison. It's a light
sentence.
But it gives them time to reflect.
Yeah.
Robin, it is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a funny one this morning on the radio, and I was going to remember it. Oh well, there's another dream lost. That was a simple one too, and I thought you'll remember it. Have a great and blessed night, John and Mama.
Well,
Catherine,
thank
we
you so
will, and you
much.
too. At least Duke's Mayonnaise is still going to be around, and I don't care if it's in the north. I just hate to lose something, you know. I'm sure people work there and all this, and
Jobs probably get lost with moving.
that's
But
right.
then it'll gain jobs for them up there, so I guess it equals out.
Well, I've eaten my salad and eat 2 cheese sticks. If y'all don't do this, it's a quick and easy supper. It's, can you see the cheese sticks on there? Looks like an empty pan.
Yeah. They're writing something.
See, it's over here. Over here they are. It's easy. It's is that Red Baron?
Yeah.
This is a Red Baron 4 cheese pizza I get at the Save-A-Lot. Doesn't cost a lot.
No.
It'll make 2 meals. We've just had supper, and Mama can eat lunch out of that.
And you can too if there's
I
hyper
can
pizza.
take some with me. Yeah.
Or hyper.
And it really, it's quick and easy. Throw a salad with it, and you got a supper. And it's filling.
Yeah. I'm plumb full.
It's filling. So there's what, I mean, there's still a bunch left. I don't know how do we eat it that way, Mama?
Yeah.
Oh, you had 2, and I had 2 in a corner over here. I was going to say, it looks like a lot of it's gone, and I know we've not eaten much of it, but that's it right
I
there.
broke off that one part of it, 1.5.
But that's quick and easy supper. Feed a family. You slice them like cheese sticks and dip them in a little marinara. You got cheese sticks.
That's right. That's what we call it anyway.
Our children are meeting tonight with their leaders, and they're doing prep for their drama. So our pastor's sick. Say a prayer for him.
Yeah.
We were going to have services anyway and let the kids move, but since he was sick and they were needing the space anyway, it probably worked out okay. I just pray for him that he gets well.
Yeah.
Mother's Day's coming up. I'm sure y'all have church activities. Mama will be wearing a hat Sunday.
Maybe if I get it on this moppy head.
Oh, Mama, your hair looks good.
Oh, sure. I don't have to wear a cap tonight. I didn't
No,
ask
you're
you.
cute as a bud.
Oh, sure.
Our ladies on Mother's Day all wear hats. Not all. I should say most of them wear hats. And what's another little hand?
I forgot what you call
Fantastic.
it. Fanador or something. No, that's not right.
Fascinator.
Fascinator, yeah.
Fascinator. And their usually just got a little
I wore a red one of those last
with a
year.
feather or something. And Mama's got black hat, white hat. They've done this for several years. So Mama's acquired some things. And she got a brown one or something? Green, and yeah. So we'll see what she looks like come Sunday.
I don't know what
You'll
I'm
be
gonna
as cute
wear.
as a bud.
I don't know what I'm going to wear. I wear my mommy's Mother's Day pin every Mother's Day, though, in honor of Mommy.
Yeah. Back when we were children, you wore a red corsage if the mother was living, and a white one if they passed in honor of. So they were trying to, if your grandmama was alive or passed, and then they would make them for your mama. So your mama would need to wear a red one or a white one. So that was a big deal every year.
Yeah, we used to do that.
But they quit that.
Yeah,
Like customer service, it just went away.
it disappeared, that's right.
But about 5 or 6 years ago, they started wearing hats just for fun, just to have a good picture, you know. So it made it for a good little fun thing, didn't it, Mama?
Yeah, I reckon it was.
So some of them will, some of them won't. You don't have to, but some will, some won't. And it'll be a good day, and just a day to honor mamas and we honor our mamas and our like mamas and our grandmamas and, you know, because there's so
And we've got some that don't have kids, and they're called our church mamas.
church mamas. And then we even have, we've had in the past, I don't know, probably don't have right now, but we have some papa mamas
Yeah.
that have to be both. And at Father's Day, we have a lot of mama papas.
That's right.
Some people have to
Honor
pay
them
both
every
those.
time. Should honor them every day, really.
Exactly.
If you're lucky enough to have them, honor them.
And I try to honor you every day.
You sure do. You really do. You're feeling
I feel
really
to be the most, I don't know how I got to be the luckiest to have the best mama in the whole world.
I don't know how you got that lucky. I really don't.
Don't y'all feel the same way about your mama?
You
should.
should. Yeah. We said it right there.
Well, we're going to say goodbye. Activate a star party. It says zeros. Did it already activate? I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's activate a thumbs up heart party. Those are free. Right there they are. Mama, you got anything you want to add tonight?
No, I'm just glad.
What do you want to do for
everybody-
Mother's Day?
Well, I don't know. We'll just sit here and maybe have family over if they come.
No, I got
What's
to
it?
cook. Do I have to cook?
Well, sure. Mothers don't cook on Mother's Day.
So what do you want?
Oh, it don't really matter.
Oh,
Oh.
Chinese it is.
We've had ham and we've had turkey. Let's have a roast beef.
So Chinese is not an option.
No, we're not having Chinese.
I was going to call it in.
No.
Go pick it up.
You wouldn't. We don't have no place close.
35 short miles away, I can have it.
Hmm.
Mama's not big on any kind of food that's got any spice to it. You know, a lot of Chinese does. So I tell her I don't know how anybody could not like it. It's chicken and vegetables. It's good stuff. I took her
I eat
one time. I
sometimes.
took her once or twice, and I would kind of lead her through. This hot. This is not. This is good. This is not spicy. And she did get a good meal.
Yeah.
And she loves the rice.
Yeah.
It's another one of those things that she really likes. She just don't know she likes it because she's got it in her head it's too hot and spicy. But it's really not.
Mm-mm.
Maybe we should go back and let me try you again.
Oh, we might do that.
Did y'all hear that? That'll be an experience. That'll be a video. All right, Mama. So roast it is.
Well, we'll try if we can get a big enough one. Fix it.
If you got something planned that you may not have told me about.
All right. So,
All right, folks. We're going to say goodnight. Say goodnight, Mama.
good night, Mama. God bless you all. Have a wonderful evening.
Y'all
Bye-bye.
y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.